Mataji, Sunita Mataji is not there. She will drop a message, I think, in the group.
But Sunita Mataji was not there yesterday also, right?
No, Mataji is traveling, I think. Oh, okay. She's Yatra.
Yeah, but see, it's gone on YouTube. Prabhuji is present, so then I thought we could start.
Oh, okay.
Actually, she was here. She just now left. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. I saw Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, dear devotees, I would like to welcome all of you. Hare Krishna, Matajis, Prabhus. Thank you for joining. So let us begin our session by doing the Mangalacharan. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mahyam Dadadi Swapatantigam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuda Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathan Vidam Tam Sajiv Sadvaidam Savadodam Parijana Sahidam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhamritamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanda Radha Kanda Namostude Tapta Kanjana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sude Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Shrimade Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Desha Tarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Mukam karoti vachalam pangum langayade girim yat kripatamaham vande Shri Guru Dinatarinam Paramananda Madhavam Shri Chaitanya. Hare Krishna. Patel, I'm sorry. I'm used
Hare
to,
Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. How are you?
I'm fine, Prabhuji. How about you?
I'm good. So this is the maximum strength. Can we begin then?
Yes, Prabhuji, usually this is the strength for the evening class. This is the strength.
Sometimes it is little
Sometimes
more also.
I exceed 10, but today
Yeah, no problem. Let us do it. Okay, it's already 10-15 minutes almost. We have waited. All right. So I'm going to share the screen now. All right. Yes. So we are studying Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto number 4. The pastimes of Maharaj Prithu, right? And by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada, we have reached till chapter number 23. All right, so today we'll be covering 4 verses, and this is the beginning of 23rd chapter. Maharaj Prithu going back home. So Maharaj Prithu is definitely the incarnation of Supreme Personality of Godhead, but is performing a leela, right? He's performing. He has taken the position of a great king, an exemplary king. He was an exemplary king, and now that's the last phase of his pastime is what is going to discuss in this chapter. So Maharaj Prithu and his wife, both of them will be going back home, back to Godhead, and we can see that in this chapter. We'll be studying that. Okay, so let us begin by chanting the verses. Maitreyo Vacha दृष्ट्वात्मानं प्रवयसाम् एकता वैन्य आत्मवान् आत्मना वर्धितादशेषा स्वानुसर्गा प्रजापतिः जगतस्तस्तु शश्चापि वृत्तितो धर्मभृत्सताम् निष्पादिते स्वरादेशो यत् अर्थम् इहं ज्ञात्वान् आत्माजेशात्मजां न्यास्य विरहात् रुदतिम् इव प्रजासु विमनास् एका सादारोगतपोवनम्. Okay, somebody can volunteer yourself to read the verse. Who is going to recite?
Prabhuji, I'll
One
try
by
Hare
one,
to.
Krishna. Hare
All of us.
Someone can read. I think we have only 4 verses today, so one by one person can read the first 4 lines for first verse, then like that 3 verses. Okay. So shall I show you the English or the Sanskrit?
English.
All right. Yes. Go ahead, Sindhu Mataji.
Yeah, Pranam Shurji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Maitreya Vacha Drishvatmanam Pravayasham Ekadha Vainya Atmavan Atmana Vardita Te Shesha Swanushargah Prajapatihi.
Yes. Thank you. Then Giridhari Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. जगतस्तस्तुत्सश्चापि वृतिदो धर्म बृहत्सतां निष्पादिष्टेश्वरादेशो यदार्थं स जज्ञिवान्.
Okay, thank you, Prabhu. Krishnamurti Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, pranams Prabhuji.
Pranams, Hare Krishna, yes.
आत् आत्मजेष्वा आत्मजेष्वात्मजां यस्य विरहाद्रुदधीमिह प्रजासु विमनः स्वेकः सदा रोगात्तमोवनं सदा रोगात्तपोवनम्.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna
Archana
Prabhuji.
Mataji, please read the translation.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Translation by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada ki jai. At the last stage of his life, when Maharaja Prithu saw himself getting old, that great soul, who was king of the world, divided whatever opulences he had, accumulated almost all kinds of living entities, moving and non-moving. He arranged pensions for everyone according to religious principles, and after executing the orders of the Supreme Personality of Godhead in complete coordination with him, he dedicated his sons unto the earth, which was considered to be his daughter. Then Maharaja Prithu left the presence of his citizens, who were almost lamenting and crying from feeling separation from the king, and went to the forest alone with his wife to perform austerities. Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you. Divya Mataji, you can kindly read the purport.
Purport by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Maharaja Prithu was one of the Satyavesha incarnations of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and as such he appeared on the surface of the earth to execute the orders of the Supreme. As stated in Bhagavad Gita, the Supreme Lord is the proprietor of all planets, and he is always anxious to see that in each and every planet the living entities are happily living and executing their duties. As soon as there is some discrepancy in the execution of duties, the Lord appears on earth and confirmed in Bhagavad Gita 4.7, Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata. Since there were so many discrepancies during the reign of King Vena, the Lord sent his most confidential devotee Maharaja Prithu to settle things. Therefore, after executing the orders of the Supreme Personality of Godhead and setting the affairs of the world, Maharaja Prithu was ready to retire. He had been exemplary in his governmental administration, and now he was to become exemplary in his retirement. He divided all the property amongst his sons and appointed them to rule the world, and then he went to the forest with his wife. It is significant in this connection that it is said that Maharaja Prithu retired alone at the same time took his wife with him. According to Vedic principles, when retiring from family life, one can take his wife with him for the husband and prepare himself to go back to Godhead. As a Shaktavesha incarnation of God, he who had actually come from Vaikuntha as a representative of Krishna, Maharaja Prithu was certain to go back to Godhead. Nonetheless, in order to set the example in all ways, he also underwent severe austerities in the Tapovana. It appears that in those days there were many tapovanas or forests especially meant for retirement and the practice of austerities. Indeed, it was compulsory for everyone to go to the tapovana to fully accept the shelter of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, for it is very difficult to retire from family life and at the same time remain at home. Hare Krishna Prabhuji, pranams.
Hare Krishna. Thank you. So, in this verse, we can see, I mean, the title itself, the title of the chapter is Maharaj Prithu going back home, back to Godhead. So here we can see Maharaj Prithu, before he retires, what he is doing. He is dividing whatever he had to the respective people. In the sense, he had his own sons, and so he's arranging not only to his sons and whoever needs to have these things, he is distributing all his wealth, all his opulences, whatever he had accumulated, and he is dividing it. He's saying that, I mean, the translation says that when Maharaj Prithu saw himself getting old, when he understood that yes, this is the time for retirement. I'm getting old. This is the time for retirement. I have to retire. And what he's doing, he's divided whatever opulence he had accumulated amongst all kinds of living entities to everybody. He is to every living entity is moving and non-moving. See, so he is dividing his opulence to all the living entities. And he what else he did? He arranged pensions. He has arranged pensions for everyone according to their quota, religious principles, and according to their quota, and he dedicated his sons to take up this the ruling of the planet Earth, because Maharaj Prithu was ruling the entire planet Earth. So he has dedicated his sons to take up that charge, and he has left. He is leaving to the forest. So it is mentioned that here in this verse that he dedicated his, the Mother Earth itself, the Mother Earth, to his son. So here it says that in the verse that the earth, Maharaj Prithu was considered to be his own daughter. So he is handing over her daughter, means the entire earth, to his sons to take care of it. And he is leaving to the forest. And he is not going alone. He is going with he has taken his wife also to the forest. And all the citizens, they were crying to leave, to leave Maharaj Prithu's association, because he was such an exalted king. He was the exemplary king. So everybody was feeling separation from the king, and but he took that decision and he went to the forest along with his wife. And for what he's going, he is going to perform severe austerities and to go back to Godhead. So Srila Prabhupada says in the purport that Maharaj Prithu was a incarnation, Shakti Avesha incarnation. He is the empowered incarnation of the Supreme Personality of the Godhead. And so it is very clear from this, Shakti Avesha incarnation. Shakti Avesha avatar means, generally Shakti Avesha avatar will be a Jiva Tattva. Okay, and Krishna will specially empower that personality with all the power of the Supreme Lord. In the sense, means even that Shakti Avesha avatar can do whatever Krishna is doing. In the sense, for example, Maharaj Prithu, he has done so many things which a normal king cannot do, right? And also we have seen Vyasadeva, our Srila Vyasadeva, he is also Shakti Avesh avatar. So Krishna has empowered him so that he could write Vedas, so that he could write Srimad Bhagavatam. So that's the thing. So and whatever Srila Vyasadeva has given will not be wrong, because he is a empowered incarnation. He is not an ordinary Jiva Tattva. He is a Shakti Avesh. Supreme Lord Shakti has been already given or empowered. The Supreme Lord, he is empowering that Jiva to take up, that service, whatever service he is supposed to do. So here Maharaj Prithu also coming in that category. And what he is doing? He is dividing all his opulences, everything, his earth, the entire mother, the planet Earth, because he was ruling that, and he is giving that to the respective sons and asking them to take care of it and rule on his behalf. And Srila Prabhupada says that Supreme Lord Krishna, he incarnates whenever there is a decline in the religious principle. Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir Bhavati Bharata. We know that. We have seen, studied in Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Whenever there is a decline in the religious principles, Krishna ascends or he incarnates. Krishna says. So basically, we can see that whenever something is required to be done by the Supreme Lord. So this is one of the instance we can see. Even Brahmaji is going to Vishnu and begging him. Brahmaji along with all the demigods going to Lord Vishnu and begging him, requesting him to come and take an incarnation to help them, because demigods were facing a lot of problems because of the demons. So this is all. So in order to take care of the living entities, whenever the living entities are whenever they are in a bad state, Krishna will come and rescue them. And again, this is one of the external reason of Krishna's incarnation. So Krishna is taking incarnations, because of different reasons. One could be external reason, one could be internal reason. So external reason is like killing the demons, and because of decline in dharma, he descends. These are all external reasons actually. But internal reason is not like that. Internal reason is basically to give opportunity to his devotees to participate in his leela, and also to take pleasure of being to take pleasure with, to associate. He is taking pleasure in the association of his devotees. So he is associating with his devotees, and devotees are getting an opportunity to associate with the Lord Krishna also. And fortunate souls, they are getting opportunity to enter into the pastimes of Krishna, to be with Krishna in the pastime. And that is why Krishna comes. Why? Because he is attracting, he wants to attract everybody to him. Ultimately, Krishna wanted all of us to go back to Godhead. So for that he comes to tell us, oh my dear so and so devotee, let us, your time is over here. You have been here in this material world since time immemorial. You don't want to come back again, so you don't want to come back to me, so let's go. Enough. You have done enough things here. So he comes, and he's coming to recruit all of us. So when he comes, he is not coming alone. He is bringing his parshadas also. He is bringing his very confidential devotees also to help him in the mission. And all these Shakti-Avesha avatars are like that. They are all confidential devotees of Krishna. And whenever there is a requirement, Krishna will tell them, please go and do the needful. So Maharaj Prithu, he came for that, because Krishna has instructed him, Krishna has empowered him and sent him to the earthly planet and take up the service. And after the service, now he is going back to Godhead. From where he came, he is going back. And we can see another beautiful quality of Maharaj Prithu here. He is dividing everything amongst his sons without any partiality. He is giving to everybody equally, and whoever, not only to even to the sons, even to the all living entities, whoever is needed, to the most needy, he has given. So without any any partiality or anything, he has divided everything, whatever he had acquired, and he has given everything, and he is not even taking anything with him. So he is retiring from everything, retiring completely from all this, ruling as a king. He is leaving everything behind. He is not even taking anything with him. He is just going to the forest along with his wife. So this is the actual retirement plan. The actual retirement plan is like, it's not like taking everything whatever we have and go for the retirement. And go during the retirement, we are taking everything we have. Like our retirement, what we are planning is like, or what we will be planning, like, yes, when I retire, I should have this much amount in my account, so that the rest of the life I don't have to worry about anything. I can take the whatever savings I have take some amount every month and live peacefully. This is what is our retirement plan, but this is not the actual retirement. Maharaj Pratu is showing all of us. He is leaving everything behind. He is leaving everything behind and given to everybody without anything. He's just going to the forest in the very simple cloth, not even a kingly cloth. He's just going like that along with his wife. And just imagine, he was the ruler of the entire planet Earth. The same thing who did? Our Pandavas did. They were also ruling. Yudhishthira Maharaj was also ruling the entire earth. What he did during his retirement? Everything he left behind. He gave to Parikshit Maharaj, handed over everything, left without taking anything. So everybody else, all the other Pandava brothers followed Yudhishthira Maharaj, just like that. They went to the forest. Same here we can see. So this is the actual retirement plan, not the one which we are doing. That is not even retirement plan. Okay, this is the only thing we can do. That's the condition is like that, because this world is like that. We cannot live otherwise. It is not like we cannot go to forest first of all, like what they did. Because forest we are not that austere enough to handle those situation. Not possible. So we don't have to even do that also. Forest, just to go into some forest. Why we have to go to any vana? Okay, here it says tapovana. Yeah, we are going to vana and do the austerities. But now we can go to Vrindavana. It is not like an ordinary, just like a forest, where so many wild animals are there. Vrindavan is also one. So we can go to our to Dham and spend the rest of our life there, living in a very, very simple way. And why we have to go there, or why we are going there? The purpose is to increase our bhajan and to completely dedicate our time, energy, everything in Krishna service, not looking into any of this worldly affairs, which we have already done for so many years. Lifetime after lifetime we have done this, isn't it? Just think about it. Lifetime after lifetime we have done all these things, but still we are attached to that. We are not ready to leave everything. Still we feel that we are insecure. That's why we have so many retirement plans in the market. Also, if you see, all the banks, all the insurance companies will have pension plans, that retirement plan, this retirement plan. So many things are there, because everybody is insecure. So everybody is thinking that, oh, if I don't have money, I cannot live. If I don't have this, I cannot live. If I don't have that, I cannot live. Yes, unfortunately, the world is like that. So we cannot imitate what Maharaj Pratu has done, or what Maharaj Yudhishthira and Pandavas have done. No, we cannot imitate them, but we have to take up the essence of what they have done. The essence is that leave all the material attachments and attach to Krishna. That's it. So we don't have to go to forest like what he did and do some severe austerities, sitting and standing on one leg, not eating anything. Not that. We don't have to do such severe austerities. We can simply dedicate our time, energy, our activities in Krishna service always. This is our retirement plan, and not to get attached to all these worldly things, even to the relations, even to the families. Okay, we have some attachment and all, but at the same time we should be always thinking that as a service to Krishna, yes, I am connected to them. That's it, not more than that. So that preparation we all have to do. That's what we can. That's what we should do. Srila Prabhupada oftentimes in his purports he says, 50 years of age is the time for retirement. So 50 or 55, whatever we feel is okay for us, we should take up a decision. And not that we have to leave the house. We can be in the house also, but make the house like Dham or Vrindavan, and do not waste a single moment for unnecessary things. which is taking us away from Krishna, like watching TV, watching cricket, sports. People oftentimes think that retirement time is the best time and we can just sit. I mean, we can just lie down on a easy chair, and have a remote in the hand, see that television and watch movies or whatever. Uh, um, anyway, we are not going to that. So that's not the actual retirement. Actual retirement, as we said, we have to completely dedicate our time. So bhajan should increase, not and slowly, gradually we should leave all the attachments. Then only we can go to Godhead. So otherwise there is no possibility at all. It's not easy. We have to be completely free from all the material attachment, 100%. Now, even if we have 1% attachment to any of the material things, we are bound here. We cannot go back. So, so to reach that stage, it's not easy as we think. So we have to work for it. We have to work for it. And these examples which are given in the scriptures are why Krishna has given all these examples, just to understand the actual thing what we have to do, or these are examples in front of us. So we cannot imitate them, but we can just follow their footsteps. At least if we can follow at least 1% of what they are doing, or in a similar way, in this present situation, what we can do, we have to think and follow that, not exactly copy paste. According to the time, circumstance, situation, what we have to do and what we can do in this age, we should do that. But the idea is that more time, more bhajan, Hare Krishna, chanting of Hare Krishna, increase it, and not to waste time, and absorb in Krishna's pastimes, read
Savai Pumsam, Prabhuji, I'm remembering that sloka. Savai Pumsam Paro Dharmo.
Yes, that's the ultimate dharma, paro dharma. Paro dharma means the ultimate dharma for us is ahaituki apratihata. And we have to, without ahaituki apratihata, that should be the way we should do the devotional service. Adokshaje, yado bhakti adokshaje. So bhakti is what we should do, and we should be uninterrupted, unmotivated, like that. So that if you don't come to that platform, it is difficult for us to go back home, back to Godhead. Like we all desire to go to Vaikuntha or Goloka or Vrindavan, but that's the criteria. We should have that eligibility to go back, right? So here we can see where Maharaj Prithu is doing that, and along with his wife, he is going to the forest and he is performing, because that age was different, not the Kali Yuga. For us, we should take up the chanting of holy names very seriously. Here, I mean, in this age, Sankirtana Yajna this is the best practice. I mean, best way to get Krishna has been already given in the scriptures. So we are following that. So tapasya, austerities were required actually in the different. It is required in different ages. So anyway, it's for us, it's not possible. But what we have to do is chant more, do kirtan, and not to waste any time unnecessarily doing prajalpa or wasting time in watching movie, TV, etc., etc. So that will take us away from Krishna. Okay, last verse number 4. I would request somebody who has not read today, Rohini Mataji, and everybody else. Okay, Rohini Mataji, you can recite the verse. Okay, I'm just sharing the screen. 1 second. Oh, screen share was not there. Fine, 1 second. Right. Can you see the screen, Mataji?
Yes, I can, but Prabhuji, after you, I can't.
No problem. Okay. Tatrapi adhabhya niyamo.
Tatrapi adhabhya niyamo.
Vaikhanasa susamate.
Vaikhanasa samate.
Arabdha ugra tapasi.
Arabdha ugra tapasi.
Yata swa vijaye pura.
Yatha sa vijaye pura.
Yes. You can read the translation also.
Translation by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. After retiring from family life, Maharaja Prithu strictly followed the regulations of retired life and underwent severe austerities in the forest. He engaged in these activities as seriously as he had formerly engaged in leading the government and conquering everyone.
Thank you, Mataji. Okay, purport. Okay, Archana Mataji already raised the hand. You can read, Archana Mataji.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, Prabhupada Ki Jai. As it is necessary for one to become very active in family life, similarly, after retirement from family life, it is necessary to control the mind and senses. This is possible when one engages himself fully in the devotional service of the Lord. Actually, the whole purpose of the Vedic system, the Vedic social order, is to enable one to ultimately return home back to Godhead. The Grahastha ashrama is a sort of concession combining with sense gratification with a regulative life. It is to enable one to easily retire in the middle of life and engage fully in austerities in order to transcend the material sense gratification once and for all. Therefore, in the Vanaprastha stage of life, tapasya or austerity is strongly recommended. Maharaja Prithu followed exactly all the rules of Vanaprastha life, which is technically known as Vaikhanasa Ashrama. The word Vaikhanasa Susamate is significant because in Vanaprastha life, the regulative principles are also to be strictly followed. In other words, Maharaja Prithu was an ideal character in every sphere of life. Mahajano ena gata sa pantaha. One should follow in footsteps of great personalities. Thus, by following the exemplary character of Maharaja Prithu, one can become perfect in all respects while living in this life or while retiring from active life. Thus, after giving up this body, one can become liberated and go back to Godhead. Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you. So here in this verse, following the previous verses, 3 verses we have read together, it was together. So here we can see, after retiring from family life, Maharaj Prithu strictly followed the regulations of retired life and underwent severe austerities in the forest. So, and he engaged in these activities as seriously as he had formally engaged in leading the government. So, see, in the retired life, so in his normal life, when he was ruling the planet Earth, he was a great king actually, right? In the sense, he was doing all his duties, all his responsibility perfectly. This is very important, dear devotees. Actually, whatever we do, we should do it perfect. We should try to do it perfectly. We cannot become 100% perfect for sure, but we can put all our heart to that service what we are doing. It could be anything we do, whatever we do. If we are doing puja, if you are studying Bhagavatam, or if you are reading something, or if you are doing Bhakti Shastri, Bhakti Vaibhav, if you are doing something, whatever it is, any devotional activities we are doing, we are taking class, whatever devotional activities we are doing, we should try to put our maximum efforts in that. We may not be able to make it 100% perfect, but the efforts what we are putting, the intentions what we have, this is what matters actually. These efforts what we are putting and our intention, that will attract Krishna, not the result. Krishna is not bothered about the result. So we don't have to worry about the result, whether we get it or not get. We don't have to worry, but we should be putting all our efforts. This is what, and not only in the spiritual activities, even the other activities, whatever we do, in our day-to-day life. It could be job, it could be anything. Because we should consider that whatever service, directly or indirectly, I am serving Krishna. So if you are going to office for a job, if you are doing any other things, household things, maybe not directly connected to Krishna consciousness, like the Shravanam, Kirtanam, Smaranam, that's okay, but those are indirect services to Krishna, and those are also part of the devotional service. Even though it is indirect, it's a service to Krishna. So basically, whatever we do, it is directly or indirectly connected to Krishna. So we should do it in the best way, and that's the point. We should do in the best possible way. So if we are working in the office, we should work properly, because they are paying money as a salary to us. We should work properly, not overdoing it, but whatever we do, sincerely we do that. We have to do that. That's the point. Here, these are the lessons we can learn from these great personalities. So here we can see after it. So when he was ruling the Mother Earth, when he was ruling the kingdom, he was doing his job perfectly. And now he has left everything. He is leaving to the forest, and that time also he is not ruling. That time he is not ruling anything. He has left everything. He is now trying to focus completely in Krishna, and for that he is taking up some severe austerities, and that regulate those things what he is doing in his life. I mean, in the retired life, he is doing it perfectly, like he did during his during his time when he was ruling. So the point the learning point for all of us is that whatever activities we do in any circumstance, we should understand that it's a service to Krishna, directly or indirectly. We should try to do it nicely. That's the point. And if we do that, then Krishna will see. Krishna will understand. Krishna will see our intentions behind that. And the purport Srila Prabhupada says that it is very important for all of us, even in the retirement time, to control the mind and the senses. So controlling the mind and senses is not an easy task. So we may think that after retirement, after leaving everything, I will be able to control my senses and mind. It can happen, or it cannot. It may not happen also, because mind and senses are so. It is like we have to be very careful. It can cheat us anytime, even in the retired life. Even in the very austere life what we are following, or in the very simple life we are living, even still this mind and senses can take us away from Krishna. So that's we have to take care. We have to take care of that. So that is the reason Srila Prabhupada is saying that even after retirement, even if it is Vanaprastha, we have to follow all the principles what we are. We have to follow all the regulatory principles. We have to follow all the things what we were doing. We should follow that. We should never think that now I don't have to follow because I'm not attached to anything. I'm living in the forest. Oh no, I don't need to do some of the things. I can take some relaxation. No. So how much ever cautious we were during the normal grihastha ashrama, the same cautiousness and same we should be always careful to follow all the principles properly, and even in the next ashram, that is Vanaprastha. Now here it is talking about Vanaprastha, means the retirement life. So here Maharaj Prathu is he is showing that through his life that what we have to do. So these things are for us to understand and follow their footsteps. As we mentioned before, we cannot imitate them completely because may not be possible for us to do. Definitely not possible. Definitely in this age, these kind of severe austerities are not possible. For this age, the suitable process is Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Chanting the holy names in Japa and in Sankirtan, and not only that, Shravanam. hearing about Krishna, studying the scriptures, reading Srimad Bhagavatam, studying Srimad Bhagavatam, and associating with the devotees of the Lord, and chant the holy names nicely, do deity worship, and so connect to Krishna, and have nice prasadam. Only to take only nice, take only prasadam, and whenever possible, go to the dham and spend some time, rejuvenate, charge up our battery, come back to the normal wherever we are, and with that charge, so when we go to the dhams, we should get charged for the whole year. Not like our mobile battery which needs everyday charging. Of course, that's required. Of course, everyday charging is required through Shravanam Kirtanam. But the main charging is happening when we should take it up that in that way. Whenever we go to Dham, that's our aim actually. So it's not like going to all. Sometimes what happens, we are so busy when we are in Dham that we are running from one temple to one temple, one Leela Stale to that Leela Stale. We don't have time. Morning we are leaving the room, and night we are coming back very late. Gone. So going here and there, the problem what happens, we are not even getting time to meditate upon Krishna properly. It's like we are just running here and there, and finally what will happen? So after a few 4 or 5 days, either our health will go down, then the purpose will not meet. The purpose to go to Dham is to meet the Vaishnavas. We can go to the Leela, there is nothing wrong, but we should never forget the purpose of visit to Dham. Purpose is to associate with great souls who are present there and hear from them. Spend time with them if we can, if possible, serve them, and also do nice bhajan, do nice chanting. So that should be the purpose. Otherwise, we can visit, we can say, I went to this temple, I went to that temple, but it's like going every because we have limited time, so we have to finish everything in few days, 2-3 days, running here and there. But okay, that also gives pleasure to us. Definitely, that is also glorious, no doubt about it, because it is Dham, and we are seeing Krishna's pastime places, different temples. That's all good only. But the major purpose, the main thing is that to deepen our spiritual bhajan, or our spiritual practices. That should be the aim. That is what we should focus. At the same time, visit the prominent places and absorbed in chanting, and not waste time in Dham. And like that we should that's how we can do in our not only in retired life, even in this life. Even during now, not even retired life, this is how we can do whenever we go. So we should get charged up, and we can continue practicing in our day-to-day life, so that we are always connected to Krishna and his devotees, and so that we will not be deviating from the path. Otherwise we will go away. It's very, very easy to go away. It's very easy to forget Krishna, but to get to attach to Krishna, to be connected with Krishna, is a very big challenge actually. To leave Krishna is very easy. To forget Krishna is very, very easy. But to remember Krishna is the difficult task, because we have been conditioned in such a way since time immemorial. So many lifetimes we are here. So our attachment is more to these things, not to Krishna. We are now trying to develop that attachment to Krishna, but it is taking time for all of us also. But at the same time, if we increase our our bhajan, if we increase our enthusiasm, and if we are determined, definitely we can go faster and reach the goal. Okay, thank you, dear devotees, for your patience. So we have covered 4 verses as per the assignment to me today. Thank you for your patience, and Granthara Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. जगत गुरु शिला प्रभुपाद की जय, स्कॉन गुरु वृंद की जय, समवेद गौर भक्त वृंद की जय, हिताय गौर प्रेमानंदे, वंशाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिंधुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो। हरे कृष्णा, थैंक यू।
Hare
Yes,
Krishna,
wonderful
Prabhuji.
Krishna, Sindhu Mataji, for you.
Prabhuji, one question. So
Wonderful
it
Krishna.
means that physical service is not compulsory. Like
Physical
we are
service.
doing Sankirtan Yagna as main, and also you said what is that? Chanting is main, right? So for this Kali Yuga, so does it mean that? But I've also heard that Krishna is very pleased when you do little tangible service, but it's not compulsory, right, Prabhuji? What is
No, we can
physical
see that's
service?
what. So the process what Prithu Maharaj did, it's not, it cannot be copied for us. We cannot go into some place and do severe austerities. That's we cannot do that. What we can do is that increase the number of rounds, hmm? and increase hearing, increase the reading time, and do some menial services, some services to Krishna, whatever you can. And the main point is that avyartha kalatum, do not waste the time. Because now in the normal days, when we are not in that retired life, so-called whatever, we are having so many responsibilities. So our time is going in many things, right? It could be anything. I don't want to point out the things what we are, how wherever we are losing the time, but we are bound to do many things. We are having many responsibilities. So that retired life means just keeping away all those responsibilities and focusing and dedicating our complete time, energy, and everything in Krishna service. That's the point. So in whatever possible way we can connect to Krishna, we can follow. Doesn't mean that it's not only chanting, it's not only hearing, it's a combination of
Yes.
everything. It's a combination of everything, but at the same time, chanting is the key. Tara Madhya Sarvashreshta Nama Sankirtan. So it is said that in Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying that among all the 9 devotions, among all the practices, the 9 limbs of devotional service is the best. Like he says, Bhajanera Sarvashreshta, yes, Bhajanera Madhya Shreshta Navavida Bhakti. So, of all types of bhajans, of all types of devotional service, this Navavida Bhakti is the best. Bhajanera Madhya Shreshta Navavida Bhakti. Then he says that with this Navavida Bhakti, we can get Krishna. We can get Krishna, and this is the best process. And among these nine limbs of devotional service, Taramadhya Sarvashreshta Nama Sankirtan. So among all these 9 limbs, Nama Sankirtan or chanting the holy names is the most powerful for this age. So considering that, keeping everything in loop, combination of everything, because chanting alone cannot also sustain, because if there is no hearing, if there is no reading, if there is no satsanga, chanting will not happen properly, right? So that is required. So chanting is our main thing. To nourish that chanting or to improve the quality of chanting, what all other things we should do, we should do that, including deity worship, including other services. So that will purify us, and because of that purity, our quality of chanting will increase. So basically that. And because when we are in the deathbed, we are not doing any other service other than chanting and maybe remembering Krishna. Right? So during that time, we should get all this, whatever we have done during our lifetime, that should, in the sense, whatever devotional services we have done during our lifespan, all those devotional service should help us to remember Krishna during that last breath, and to chant the holy names during the last breath. So that will help us. So we should have all the different combinations. Then we'll be able to. Okay. Okay, Mataji. Wonderful, Krishna Mataji.
Thank you.
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji. Prabhuji, actually, today's class was wonderful. Prithu Maharaj's Vanaprastha and the way you explained was wonderful, Prabhuji. The reason is when we are stepping into Krishna consciousness, and if the family members are not at all Krishna conscious, at that time we are stepping in through some like WhatsApp messages and all that. We get into some online class like this. We are entering into Krishna consciousness. Okay, so at that time, the entire family members say, in the old age only you have to be like this, not in this age and all that. But in the family, all the elder, senior most member, they all spend their time watching serials only. Right from evening 5 p.m. till night 10 o'clock, they sit in front of TV, changing all the channels. And they say that is the enjoyment in their retired life. And now today it was this part was very much what to say. I can say this point to my seniors at home. So every time they say I am always in this and they are always in that, and they say you don't know how to enjoy the life and all that. Now I can say all these points of Prithu Maharaj and what you said today, Prabhuji, what you explained today, even in Vanaprastha stage, we have to follow the rules and all that. All this I can put forward, Prabhuji. It was very nice. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
So all Srila Prabhupada is saying, I'm just a parrot, like, just repeating whatever Srila Prabhupada and our Acharyas says. So that's all. But the thing is that all credits to them. At the same time, these are very good, important points, including me, for each one of us. It's very important for all of us to follow. And we should help, as you rightly said, Mataji, we should try to help others who are not in this path so that, they get some benefit out of it and they can make some, advancement in their Krishna consciousness. So very good. We all should be compassionate to others, to our relatives, to our friends, to our families. But there will be maybe some, may not be always favorable. They will not be always favorable or encouraging us to give such advices. But nevertheless, we can try. If they are accepting it, that's well and fine. If they are not accepting, what we can do? We can pray for them. That's the only thing we can do. At least we can pray for them so that, one day they will be able to come to Krishna consciousness like that. So like that. So thank you very much, dear devotees.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji, by hearing
Yes.
this class, we ourselves analyzed. So what is going on in our personal life day to day? So it helps us. Anyhow, to be frank with you, as per as my knowledge goes, my experience, really I am in the path. I am fully satisfied by hearing this class. So I am involving much of the time in this Krishna consciousness.
Very good.
I may say that is the grace and bless of Supreme Lord and you preachers. I am thankful to you, Prabhuji. Thank you, Hare Krishna.
Yeah, this is our life, dear Prabhu, Krishnamurti Prabhu, actually. Yes, this is our life. Srila Prabhupada is so kind, our Acharyas are so kind, Krishna is so kind that they are giving different opportunities, actually, different platforms for us to engage in remembering and chanting the holy names. See, somehow or the other, we are, connected. Maybe hearing the classes, reading sessions, like that. And our self-reading and chanting. So we have to somehow connect to Krishna by any of these means and not to waste the valuable time. We don't know what is going to happen tomorrow. What to speak of tomorrow? What we don't know. What is going to happen next. So that's the thing. So we are in such a difficult situation. Anything can happen. So we have to be careful. We have to be always in a war footing, like soldiers in the battlefield. Yeah, in the borders, they are always with the guns and expecting some invaders will come and they have to shoot or So like that, we should be always in that mood. Oh, anything can happen to me, so let me not waste time. It's easy to tell sitting here, but to implement it's difficult. I'm just blabbering, but
Don't.
I'm
What
also struggling with
thing
this.
is
We all
determination.
have to work.
I think
Determination
association
must be.
with you all is only the key.
Ah,
Like
sorry.
seniors like you.
Oh,
No,
no.
associating with seniors like you, yeah. That is our blessing.
Mataji, I'm not senior. You are senior. You're so
Now,
senior to me. I'm so
in
young.
age factor, of course, in age factor, but regarding knowledge and this Krishna consciousness, you are the greatest.
Anyway,
Thank you.
all Srila Prabhupada's mercy, and let's thank Srila Prabhupada. Let's show our gratitude to
Yes,
Srila Prabhupada and our acharyas. Because of their costless mercy, we are trying to do something, a
yes,
small bit at least.
yes,
So, seeing our efforts, seeing our sincerity, they will be happy and they will shower their blessings, and that blessings and mercy will help us to go ahead. Otherwise,
yes,
we cannot go. So, we
yes,
should be always in that humble state of mind that I don't know anything. I'm such insignificant person. Without your mercy, Krishna, without your mercy, oh Guru, oh Shri Guru, oh Srila Prabhupada, oh our Guru Varga, without your mercy, I cannot do anything. So in that mode, we should always be we should be always in a prayerful mood, and in a very humble and tolerant that attitude we should cultivate. Then with that we should practice sincerely Krishna consciousness. Then we can get Krishna. Then we will get Krishna for sure. That's the path followed by all our acharyas, all our Guru Varga, and they have showed us that this path is going to work, and they have got the got they could reach their destination also. So we have to just follow them what they're saying sincerely as much as possible. Okay, thank you. Vanchakalpataro Vishtakripa Sindhu Vyeva Chapatitanam Pavani Vishnu Ananta Kodi Vaishnav Ki Jai. Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Thank you, dear